Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new run. New year, new run, uh, new series of runs. I'll go into that a little bit, but this is going to be um, part of a broader series of challenges to test my limits. Let's see. Let's see how much I can do. See how far I've come in the last few years. So we're going to start a brand new run, and we're going to do Interloper outside only, or as it's knowingly loved, Outerloper. So we'll go into the details later. Let's play Astrid because we like to fight with her. Don't think we need to worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and take the feats, but I'm going to definitely take Cold Fusion. And then the other thing, fewer calories. I think I want to... Yeah, the stamina, because we're going to end up running a bit. So we're going to take Snow Walker. So we can sprint quickly in between cold spot to cold spot. All right. No Cougar. I don't even know if we're going to play long enough. That'll be part of what I'm going to talk about here in a minute. So Cougar, we'll leave on Scurvy. We'll leave the Trader on, although that'll also be. And we're going to count all this Outerloper. Okay. This will be all random. Oh, it's morning. It'll be really cold. We are in Pleasant Valley. That's not the worst place to be. Let's get our bearings as to where we are in Pleasant Valley. We are definitely up high. But how up high are we? Astrid, I'm afraid you're probably just going to get cold. Oh, don't fall off the mountain and injure yourself just yet. What are we looking at over there? I want to say we're not far from the plane crash, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Because this might be Misty's? Yes? Okay. Well, good. This will be actually a decent start for getting some clothing outside, but
Too cold to think.
matches might be a difficulty. And a fire source is going to be kind of needed to get the heck out of here. Okay, I'm going to go with the basic rules that I know that are outer anything. So like Outerloper, outer NOGOA, you could play outer Stalker, whatever. So essentially, indoor areas are off limits. So this makes you a lot more reliant on making clothing for the most part. There are very few places to get clothing outdoors. We are actually one of the better places, which is the plane crash. The other would be the summit. Yeah, we're still having issues with shadows. I don't know if anybody has noticed, but since the upgrade to the Unity 6 engine, some optimizations that need to be addressed. So basically, we can't go inside. We can use transition areas. So I'm going to allow myself the ability to transition through long caves. I can't sleep in there, and I cannot loot anything within them. So that loses the coal that's there. So like Cinder Hill Mine, we can go through that. The cave that goes through Winding River, we can go through that. I'm not sure about going through the dam. I may treat that as a transition deal and just you can't loot it. Take some of this. I'll have to think on that one. Actually, when I started this, I figured I was going to end up either in Blackrock or Ash Canyon, because Blackrock would have not been my favorite, and then Ash Canyon has so many matches and goodies, but they're all inside. So that wouldn't have been any fun. All right, I'm going to pick up all of this firewood. All right, let's work our way over to the plane crash. So to get into a little more detail about what I'm doing here. So we just finished up Grimloper and was kind of trying to come up with some ideas of different things we could do as far as runs go. And a lot of the things that I want to do, I don't want to engage in like series that go on for, half a year. Oh, it's going to get really, really bad. This is no time to be out digging through the plane. Okay, we'll take that. That'll be all.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Bless you. All right. Let's work our way over to the cave where there's a bed up here. Pick up everything along the way. Thank goodness we picked up all that fuel. So, we're going to tank some damage, but we can make some water. We've got some teas. And then when this storm breaks, we'll search the plane crash. Hopefully we can do this without frostbite, but we'll deal with that. So continuing what I was talking about, I wanted to do something where we test ourselves without being committed to a run that's going to last for a year or 6 months or, things like that. So I wanted to challenge myself to try to play some of these harder modes. I watch a lot of other creators who play like NOGOA and all that, outer NOGOA. And see if the hat's up here. That'll be very helpful. Oh, come on. It is. Put that on right away. There you go. Maybe we'll get lucky with some gloves right here. This has actually been a very forgiving spawn. I guess if I was going to test myself to do an outer series, couldn't have asked for too much better. Hush River Valley would have been nice. Although there's a lot of goodies on the inside of that, that would have been off limits too, I think. That's the tail section. Sprint a little. No, we're not warm back there. Let's put our fire over here by the bed in case we want to sleep. We got no tinder, do we? This is killing us softly. All right, Astrid. It's even money, isn't it? Here we go. You think the stick would be a little bit easier? Trying to light that big old chunk of wood.
Damn it.
I was getting excited. Come on, don't waste all these matches.
Come on, little fire.
I know. You're killing yourself at this point. You know, I didn't check that little greenhouse very well. Sometimes there's a pot there.
Come on,
I didn't
fire.
see it.
Come on. That didn't.
Yeah. How did we lose our first run?
It was so cold.
Because we got frostbite because I couldn't start a freaking fire. 12 matches. We're down to 8. Come on, Astrid. Get this one. Get this one. Get this one. Oh, good lordy be. Please be warm enough. Hypothermia is building up. Frostbite risk. This is not going to be warm enough, is it? Oh, we just got warm enough. All right, if I warm up some more, we'll go outside and get more stuff. How's this? Even money, not a big help. I'm just gonna throw the sticks in there. We got a torch for easier lighting later. All right, we are barely warming up. Might as well start crafting stuff. No, we got more teas than I thought. Go ahead and make that too. I see the water's done. Hopefully this doesn't boil away. It did. Oh well. Not the end of the world. We do have a soda. Astrid, I don't want to hear a word about the frostbite. That was all you. Okay, that's empty. Alright, so we're waiting for this water here and for the storm to blow over. Essentially, what I wanted to do was to come up with sort of a series of different runs that either I survive to a certain point or I die trying. So I decided to pick this as the first one. I don't do a lot of Interloper. I've been playing it a little bit with streaming and stuff. You understand the principles behind it. Um, so I thought this would be a good challenge. I'd like to try like the NOGOA Light. And by all means, if you have some suggestions, and I mentioned this with the end of Grinloper, you'd like to see something in this harder deal. I mean, if you want to try Misery, whatever. And so I'm expecting these to last like 30 to 50 days in length. I really just want to see if I can survive that long, get the tools needed to um, be able to craft a bow, start getting materials for clothing and what have you, which I think, usually around 30 to 50 days is about the right number. And hopefully we can do this in such a way that we're doing, um, something new every couple of months. So like maybe this runs for a couple months and then we're ready to start another one. I'd like to bring some variety into these runs. I've been running the channel coming up on almost 3 years, and really a lot of what I've done over and over again is long runs. Deadworld was supposed to be a short series, and it turned into a long run. Stalker's going to go to 500 days, so that's going to continue to be a long run. Grimloper, I decided to pull the plug on because it was going to start to turn into just a long run of survival. We'd kind of gotten past the curve, so it was a very interesting challenge. Jitwire did a great job putting that together, but ready to challenge myself a little further. So, we have a jacket and you're not even wearing it. You silly girl. Okay, we got one more cedar. I wonder if there's any coal back here by any stretch. One piece of coal would really change our stars right now. But no. So I'm going to allow myself to go into these caves as far as outer goes. And I can walk through transitions, but I can't loot anything. So if I want to go to Desolation Point, I can go through the number 11 mine. Let's do more water. I can go through Cinder Hill Mines. I can go into Winding River. I still haven't decided on the dam yet, but I mentioned it earlier. So anything to transition to another zone, like Leak Inlet, we can go, through the cave. Just can't loot anything, things of that nature. And then any kind of loading screen. This includes Mountaineer's Hut. I don't want to be able to go in there just because there's not a loading screen and just sleep inside. So I'm going to warm up just a little more here. Let's speed this up a little bit. All right, let's run out here and see if we can't find a few sticks without freezing to death here. Come on. It's so cold, it's so cold. I know, Astrid. Now, the one thing, unlike NOGOA, the weather's going to be more favorable. There we go. Now we're warming up better. Because NOGOA sets the weather really badly. So for the last couple things between Deadworld and Grimloper, we've had the really wacky weather. So the weather is going to be a little more forgiving for me in this. So from that aspect, I feel a little stronger. Wildlife will be in play. There's going to be a lot of little things. Go ahead and get a drink, Astrid. So the way I'm going to do this also, as far as like a series, I'm going to create a playlist uh, that I'm going to call Testing My Limits. So these are all going to go into that playlist, and there'll be different variations of, like the Outerloper. And then I'm going to put in the thumbnail that it's part of the Testing My Limits deal. We may even throw in like a connector region survival, because even that on Stalker, with its limitations on how much gear you can have, could be a good limit. I did fail the first one, and my second attempt never got finished because of lack of time. So it would be nice to work one of those into this little cycle. So
It's starting to feel numb.
let's see if I can do this long enough. All right, back up, go process those. Cook 1 or 2 teas. Probably won't touch the rice shoot right away. Want to keep at least one in case we get food poisoning, but I'm also going to be kind of cautious about that on that front. Not going to be afraid to use like the starvation tactic to some extent, because we can recover. It'd been better to recover in a bed, but I think the hardest thing will be is trying to find a bedroll. I think there's a possibility of one here in Pleasant Valley if we can get around without freezing to death. Seen them in the caves and like, the Hunter's Blind, I think. I don't know if that's old tables or new tables. That's part of the fun too. I don't know for sure, so this helps push my limits. I do know that this map has 2 outdoor beds that I am aware of. I don't know if the one that doesn't get used very often on the river has one, or the one over by 3 Strikes, which is I think that's where we're going to go next. Let's go towards 3 Strikes. There's a lot of deer over there, and possibility of tools. There is a bed there that's next to the fire barrel. So I think that's where we're going to go next, is to 3 Strikes. That's the other thing I think that's going to make this so much different, is all of the places that I know are like, oh, you got to go to the farmhouse. Oh, you got to go to the barn. Oh, you got to go here. And it's like, no, none of that counts. Still need to go to Thompson's Crossing because there's a possibility that there's a hacksaw in a couple of places. Stems are going to be tight, so birch bark is going to be super important. So going through the birch forest to gather birch bark is going to be helpful. Because those might be the things you have to take to survive a bear attack or a wolf attack or something. Oh, I'm letting that burn. I'll do the rose hit, and then I'll make some more water. Let's see if I can go find some more sticks here. I'll break down one of these branches real quick. Let's go this way. We haven't completely looted the plane yet either, so we still got that to do. No, not many. Get back. Oh, there's a feather right there. Yeah, I don't want to get you cold any more than I have to. That wasn't a ton of sticks, but every stick matters. That's the beauty. Though, I may have to give up the
Sure getting
cedar.
cold.
It's going to be a double edge. We found matches, but now we're stuck here because we don't have enough firewood. All right. Use. Make more water. I'm going to try not to use this other piece of cedar, but if we got to use it, we got to use it. I'm not going to sweat it. This is the test, everybody. This is the test. Pleasant Valley, easy start. Found matches right away. Was blind luck through the hunter's blind. And was able to get a little bit of clothing so far from the plane crash. But Pleasant Valley is going to do what it does. And that is, it's going to blizzard. And this could last a while. So, got to stay warm. The only way we stay warm is by keeping this fire going. That's hot. That'll give us a backup. How much water do we have? Half a liter. How much more tea making material? We can make 2 more, so worst case scenario, I could make a couple more reishi and then burn a reishi to go out there and break down some stuff. Might run towards where you go up towards Skeeter's Ridge. There's usually some sticks over there, but I'm trying to stay warm. "47 minutes. I think I'm gonna burn my cedar. It's gonna warm us up too. That's the other thing. If we'd warm up faster, we'd be able to get back out there and find firewood. That's a nice find, really. To get that early. It's going to help with going long distances. All right, tell you what, do that. Yeah, make more water. We're warmed up. All right, let's go out here. We got an hour and a half on that fire. Let's go over here. See if we can find any sticks over here. Sometimes get lucky. Here we go. I thought I remember this being kind of a stick haven. This will help a bunch. You've got a hot fire going on. We just need to get back to it. Well, at least with this right now, let me grab one more torch. How many matches do we have left? We have 8. Okay. Technically, we can escape. We can get to maybe like coastal. The only thing with coastal that scares me is it's not a huge amount of places to hang out. If you hang out in the fishing huts, but without a bedroll, it makes that hard. But there's a good possibility of a hammer there on the outside. I know they'll spawn on the outside of the trailers, and learning that through Grimloper, it spawns on that drum that's outside of Kwanzaa. Beachcombing would be a possible help. But I don't want to lean into that. I really want to. I mean, it is what it is, but it seems a little OP at the moment. Alright, cook me up some more tea here. Another round of water. We're warmed back up again. Let's see if there's any of these little branches that are close by here. Oh, that is brisk. Okay, well.
Did I say I hate
Glad I didn't do that any further away.
Because I really do.
Well, that just buys us time. Might be worth it to see if we can find some more firewood and see if we can get this up enough to maybe sleep for a little bit. I don't think we're going to be so lucky as just sleep for the night. But if we could get an hour or two, it's going to get really long sitting here. Depending on weather, it might be worthwhile going by Draft Dodgers too. There's a ton of teas over there. But I still think 3 Strikes is going to be our destination. Once this weather gives up, we can go finish the plane, hopefully get some kind of gloves. That would be a great find right now. And then I think I'm going to go over to 3 Strikes. Because we should be able to pick up sticks. I think there'll be a firewood over there. If we're lucky, we'll find a means harvesting those carcasses. Or if anything, the food. But I'm not even all worried about food. We don't even have food. I'm not even worried about food. I'd like to find some food to sleep on. But it's not the end all be all. Alright, cook this other reishi. Alright, let's see if we can find some more firewood here. Preferably just sticks. Go a little further over this way. There we go. 1 at least. 2. Lady, give me your boots. Ooh, it was something. All right, let's get back. Hey, we did that without taking a ton of damage. Just barely. All right. Well, that's a little better. See, that's about the way I'm dressed right now. It's just cold enough here. I'm wearing 2 t-shirts. A regular t-shirt and a long sleeve t-shirt underneath it. So that's a very fitting look for me right now. Tell you what, let's drink this soda. It's going to give us some calories. And I think I'm going to sleep for an hour as soon as this water's done. Let's leave ourselves a little thirsty. Okay, let's put on water again. And I'm going to sleep for an hour. Because we may have to travel at night, which I'm super excited about. But this thing isn't letting up. Well, at least we're not a pack rat. We got an hour left.
God, I need anything.
Told you this was the test. Let's see if we've gotten any more sticks over here. Hey. Was hoping sleeping might help that. See, now I wish you could just drag these back. Yeah, I think I'm glad I got that sprint recover. It's helping a lot, just trying to run out there and get fuel here. All right. Got 2 sticks. It's changing your world. Now, technically, I could heat up. I could heat up all my reishi. I can't say that I could make it to 3 strikes in a blizzard, though. I probably could get there close, but I think it's a death sentence by trying to do it, but I can't. I don't know how long it can maintain this fire. This challenge would be very frustrating if it's one and done. Now, what might be the better idea to do is if blizzard's been going on for a while, we could take a T and go up towards Skeeter's Ridge to keep us warm. There usually is like scrap wood and things of that nature might have enough sticks over there. So, see what? I'm gonna sacrifice my last stick. We may have no choice but to sacrifice a T here. Oh, just as I say that. Doesn't mean it's not going to be cold out there, though. It might be less cold. All right, take it with us. Because it is the later part of the day. Nope, it's still pretty cold. All right, let's go. The idea is to get up here. Although the wolves will be back. That's the bad thing. Will the wolves have respawned? Not only did the wolves respawn, but the timber wolves. That's not any fun. You jerks. These guys will be a joy to play with. Oh, we're getting some stutters here. Oh, no. Maybe they'll leave me alone. They won't know where I ran. Of course it had timber wolves over there. There was all those sticks, too. I was getting all excited. The one time I would have wanted the blizzard to stay just a few more minutes. I wonder if this cuts me off from, no. God, how are we going to leave? I guess we could go around. Yeah, if we go back around here, I don't know why I'm turning around, because I can't point. If we were to go around the back end here, go towards where the bear cave is. The bear's not there. We could duck into there. But we could also sneak around that way and go to 3 strikes. So I think what we need to do is get this thing back out. We'll put those in the thermos. And I don't think we have much choice but to go. I'm hoping they'll stay up on the ridge, but I guess we'll find out. In fact, you know what? Let's go take a... see if we can hear them. I don't know if they can come down that little pathway there. All right. All right. Take that. We need it. Pick that up. Take a torch. Makes me mad is we didn't get through all of the plane yet either. I'm hoping that I can avoid them.
Man, I could eat anything.
Yeah, I know. I don't think they can get a plastic plane crash here. I'm not going to spend a ton of time. Boy, it's really jittery. I do apologize, guys. As soon as I got to the Timberwolves there. I noticed, like, the fires are really bad. Yeah, we're getting cold right away. Okay, we've been into those. I'm going to assume that we got most of these. If we have to, we'll start another fire over here. Well, my luck, they're headed towards Thompson's Crossing to take the long route around. See if we can preserve this torch for just a bit longer. Now, let's see if our other nemesis is close by. This would be my luck. The bear will be back there.
I can't feel my feet.
Oh, yeah? What did I tell you? He'd be here. You turkey. Drink your tea. Okay, he's headed away. I'm gonna see if we can't. I want to sneak into his house. And, if there's any coal in here, we'll steal it, but might be tempted to light a quick fire. And pull some more torches. Oh, we got no tinder. Of course not. Why would I keep tinder in my back pocket? Alright, I think I'm going to have to let this torch go. I'm going to have to lift off some teas. He's going to be a real pain in my butt, though, isn't he? Yeah, you're coming back, aren't you? You haven't seen me yet, though. You're not hollering at me. I'd like to go that direction. That's kind of where I want to go. Maybe we can come up with a mutual agreement of leaving each other alone.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
Yeah, I know. Alright, even if he sees us at this point, he's going to be behind us. We're going to go this way. God willing, my memory will be correct here. Alright. I think we can sacrifice one more of these teas. Drink that. Give us some calories. And warm us up some. Timberwolf Pack is going to be so mad at me. I know it's cold, Astrid. You better hope my memory's good. I think I'm going in the right direction. I'm about 67.3% sure I'm going in the right direction. Hello, bunnies. I'd throw rocks at you guys, but it would just slow me down, and I'm already cold and hungry. This one big divot.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I know you're tired. I'm trying to get you someplace where we might be able to warm you up. Alright, I'm not going to sacrifice any more teas. I think I'm fairly close. The Timberwolves are going to be coming halfway across the map to chase me.
It's
I
so
just
cold.
know it.
I just want to lay down for a bit.
Oh, hello, Tarmies. That would have been nice. If I hadn't scared you guys all, huh? Oh, well. Next time. Is that a wolf? It's just going around that tree. It was. Glad I paid attention to that. Yeah. Get off the hill. Thank you, bastard. You're going to be tired, hungry, thirsty, and dead. See a flare. That's worthy of inspection. There's no bed here, though. Okay. You know what? We can't do this just yet. We need timber. Timber. Blah, 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 blah. Master, we're dying slowly. All right, let's see if we can get it in two goes here. Light this.
Come on, little fire. I never thought I'd be. Are you serious?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Because if you blow this, that means we have to do more tinder. All right, note to self. Make some more tinder if this lights. Hopefully we got enough fire.
Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, damn it. This torch ain't got time for this. Just, you know what? Try it.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
Hardly. Oh, I threw my good torch in there. Oh, that wasn't very smart. All right. First of all, you take the torch out. At least it's windproof. Oh, lamp oil. Where were you when I wasn't looking? No, don't. No. That's not what we're meant. I was trying to jiggle the silly key and you're not helping me. All right. Well fed was not anything I was too concerned about. I wish you would warm up some more so we could get some more flies over here. Oh, of course, now there's a jerry can over here, too. Hey. Crackers. And find a place to sleep. Alright, I don't want to add any more fuel to this fire.
I can lay down and have a little sleep right here.
Because I don't know if that cave over there has a place for me to sleep. So we might be in trouble. We may have to walk to the road and find a car to sleep in. Things are getting very tense. Well, this is what we wanted to do. We wanted to test ourselves. I think what it can do is when I warm up, how much water do we have? It's a good way to pass time. No. There is a cave that's right over here. So it might be, I'm wondering if it might be worth it. It's getting colder. I'm not warming up nearly as fast. I don't want to eat these crackers, because that might be sleeping food. At least we can start fires very quickly now with our lamp oil. So getting a fire started has just gotten a lot easier. But we need to sleep desperately. I may not have any choice, but I want to save that fuel. I'm going to harvest this bad stick. I'm going to harvest that 23% one. I'm going to put those on the fire and see if that doesn't help any. I'd like to warm up enough. That adds a little more. There you go. That did add just a bit more. Respite's getting better. I could warm up enough and then take a torch with me. Might even take one of these teas with me. Pick that up, just in case. If there's a bed in this cave, which I don't know for certain one way or the other. I thought there was actually hay in here, but there could be, and there could not be. Wind is starting to pick up. I want to give myself all the time I can get. Actually, you know what? I didn't mean to pull that water early. Here, let's do that. 19 minutes. Alright. Take a tea, take a torch. Ooh, nice torch. Grab fuel. If it presents itself. Can't run, we're exhausted. But we're not freezing to death out of the wind, so we're cold. Just gonna grab that stick. It's like I need to get over here. Staying warm isn't doing us any good if we can't sleep. Oh, great, it's a bear cave. Okay. Cave does us no good.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. I'm not going to waste the tea.
Do I? If I don't warm up soon.
Yeah, we're going to die anyway. All right, so we're going to go back over here, warm up. I'm not sure what my next move is. I know if I go towards Keeper's Pass, there'll be a cave with a... Or, I mean, there'll be a way to sleep with a car. But... pick that up. I think we're going to have to burn our keys. We're so just barely... Alright, I'm going to add some of my sticks here. And the weather's going to change again. Such brutality. Mega respect for all you guys that do Outer NOGOA and can keep taking this kind of damage. This turns into a blizzard. I think we're done. Right now, my biggest solution is just to follow the river, find a car, and to try to get some amount of sleep. Because the only other place I can think of to go sleep is not the most hospitable way to get there. That's up by Signal Hill where that cave is. It leads towards Winding River. There's a bed in that cave. I know that for sure. But we're warming up so slowly. And with this being kind of stormy, I can't even guarantee this is going to hold up. All right. Can I just sleep on you? wonder if there's anything in that house over there. Problem is, it's going to cost me. The more I sit here, the more life bleeds out of my body. I'm going to have to make a decision here. Let's go check this and see. Anything. No.
Starting to feel numb.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to risk it. At 600 calories, we could get a couple hours of sleep if the wind doesn't blow out a fire. The problem is we need to be warmer before we go. I'm gonna add a few more sticks here. Let's make some water. Use this as a thing to warm up by. I'll drink it all. Take that. All right. That was cracky. Tell you what, give me this one. That might be the most appropriate song yet. What's DH Dunn call this? The You're Dead song? Alright, let's go. I'll drink the tea here in just a bit. And head towards the river. The tea will give us some calories. That'll help stem some of this damage. All right. Drink it. Just drink it. There you go, dear. Be a blocker. Oh, we need sticks, hon. Pick up the sticks. You're going the wrong way. Stay out of the wind. Anything to keep us warmer. I'm gonna even pass up on cattails. We just don't have time. Right now, even a couple hours of sleep would get us by.
I gotta eat soon.
I agree. We gotta eat soon. All right. Have a choice. We cannot sustain losing too much health to the cold. Hell, there's no guarantee that this is even gonna work. Ah, there's a wolf there. Multiple wolves. Great. Can we get around them? I know cattails would be amazing right now, but we've got no time for cattails.
Gotta warm up somehow.
My fear is this is going to turn into a blizzard and we're screwed. I'm surprised we haven't lost the torch yet.
I'm so hungry.
You're about to be so dead.
It's a goddamn freezing.
Yeah. Our teas are gone. Can't run. We're going to have no choice but to do this.
Oh, not today.
Is this even going to be warm enough? No. I would have liked to ended this at an hour's long break, but where was I supposed to save the game? Now I started a preposterously long fire. That's not even really warming me up. So we take some more torches. How many torches do we have? our hypothermia risk is gone. Oh, you stupid dogs. You were in the way. I might have stumbled my way to the car. Well, if we do lose this run, we will try this one more time. God knows what will be handed to us. I'm not ready to quit yet. We're safe here for a minute. We are so barely warming up. Yeah, look at that. We are just so not even ahead of the curve here. All right. Got to put some more heat on this fire. We're never going to make it to anywhere. It's only getting colder. Six degrees. Frostbite risk is still bad. Okay. At least now we're warming up a little bit faster. The wind changes were really screwed. Which it did. Alright, big torches.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Yeah, you did. Come on, Astrid, let's go. I don't know if I can save you anymore. That was a deer.
I'm freezing.
It looked like a wolf, but it's a deer. No, pick up the stick here. We're gonna need a bunch of them. Right now, our only savior is a car. Hopefully I can... Okay, the road's up here. I can see the road. Need more sticks, though. You know, I didn't say it out loud, but I was actually kind of thinking going to Keeper's Pass is not the worst idea. Because there's a bunch of cars here that tend to have a lot of cloth in them. I don't know if that's really where I wanted to go, but I think there's a car up here. We're going to try and take advantage of the car. Come on. Got the music again. There's a rabbit. I just don't even know if I have enough firewood to do any good. Oh, don't get caught up. I picked up 2 sticks. It's not even an hour's worth. Alright. We are dying badly. Heartbeats inbound here if you don't hurry up. We warm in here? We are dead. We are not going to make it. We are as good as dead. We didn't get enough fuel. We had to stop and make that other fire. Well, boys and girls, it looked like Outerloper's going to get another go. Yeah. Well.
Oh, so cold.
Another frostbite. Hey, maybe there's something in the trunk. Yeah. We check the glove box? Might as well. Right now we're just killing time to kill this. Here's the heartbeats. Yeah, if I hadn't had to stop for that second fire, because there's just no way to overcome this. I'd have to have like 20 sticks. Well, this series is aptly named. I wanted to test my limits, and I got 1 episode out of it that was an hour and 24 minutes long. So I guess we'll try this again. I think we'll do another Outerloper and see if we can't conquer this. Here I was worried about having to stop it early. Well, we did. We stopped it way early. Gonna enjoy the fire. My mistake was going to 3 strikes. I thought there was going to be more there than there was. Probably should have done... The Timberwolves screwed me up a little bit. Probably should have just grabbed more sticks and stuff and tried to get more sleep at that cave where I knew there was a bed. So this, again, overconfidence. Thought I could take advantage of 3 strikes. Sorry, Astrid. I can't even say I did my best. I did what I could. But this is how we learn. We learn from these failures. So my first run at Outerloper needs to be more patient. But it's hard to be patient when you're out of food, you're out of fuel to stay warm. Why are you moving away from the fire, Astrid? Just lay down. It'll be fine. Maybe Molly will find us. That would be interesting to do the cheat death thing, but this is where we're going to leave this. Guys, thanks very much for watching this. I am going to try Outerloper one more time. and well, who knows? We may try it more than one more time. We may try it until we get to where we're successful. And then we'll try something else to test my limits. That's what this series is about, testing my limits. So, with that, thank you very much for joining me on this very crazy run. And next week, we will give this another try.